Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth and today I'm going to be bringing you the Inside Out tag video. This video has a question for each of the emotions in the Disney Pixar video Inside Out, and so let's just get started with it. If you don't know, the emotions are joy, disgust, fear, sadness, and anger. It's a great movie. It's kind of a 50-50. A lot of people loved it and then a lot of people hated it and didn't understand it. And there's a lot of controversy about the movie, apparently. But they have been using it to help people who have emotional mental issues, autistic children, mental children who are unable to really understand emotions. They've been able to use this movie to help them, so that notched it up a few more levels in my mind anyway. Plus, my 3-year-old loves it, so there you go. But let's get started with the questions. Question number 1, joy. Which book brings you the most joy? That depends entirely on why I'm looking for joy. If I'm already happy and I just want to pick up a book that will keep me happy and I can sink into it, there's about 3 or 4 of them. Harry Potter, any of the Harry Potter books except for the last one, because that one I'll just start crying at the beginning and keep going with that. But that feels like cozy coming home. Pride and Prejudice. If I'm in a terrible mood and I need to be happier, then that list will change. I won't want to read Pride and Prejudice. I won't want to read about bumbling little wizards. I'll want to read, I don't know, Lord of the Rings probably, but not the beginning parts, the parts where they're killing things. When they're dealing with the Balrog, etc., etc. I also often stop reading and go watch like the Boondock Saints if I'm really upset about something. So that'll give you a little peek into my scary mind. Alice in Wonderland always makes me happy no matter what mood I'm in. I just pick a different place and dive right into it. So that's joy. Number 2, disgust. Which book grossed you out the most? Honestly, probably one of the Stephen King books. No. Child Called It. I cannot tell you much about that book because that was a decade ago and I quit pretty quickly, but A Child Called It would probably be the book that disgusts me the most. I don't often read books that I think are going to disgust me, especially since I have a 3-year-old. I don't like to read books that include a lot of just terrible things, because then I have nightmares about her having stuff like that happen to her, or about something happening to me and her being alone, because I am obsessive and those thoughts just get in my head and they won't go away, and then I can't sleep and it's really bad and I get cranky. So, but A Child Called It was terrible. Fear. Which book scared you more than anything? Again, I've stopped reading a lot of the horror books. I'm thinking about starting again, but it's been a long time since I've really read something scary. Stephen King books probably, but it's been so long. The Cat People book, that one, but they didn't make that into a book until after the movie. That was a script that he wrote, then they put out in the book. So I don't think that counts. I don't have any idea. Probably, honestly, the final Harry Potter book, The Deathly Hallows, that was pretty frightening. And I cry all the way through it, like I said. Sadness. Which book made you cry the hardest? Probably Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, although Rachel Kane's newest book, Ink and Bone, made me cry just about that hard. It's a fabulous book. You should check out all of those books. Anger. Which book pissed you off? Can I say Romeo and Juliet?
Wait.
Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet just makes me mad every time I think about it. I hate Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet just makes me mad. Ugh, stupid. Other than that, I'm trying to think. I know that there's one I've read recently that really made me angry, but I DNF'd it so fast I can't even remember what it was. So, I blocked that stuff from my mind. I've got too much genius going on in here to be worried about the stuff I didn't like, right? I'm going to pretend like that's the right answer. All right, and then he put in a bonus question. Bing bong, which book fuels your imagination the most? Oh, so many. So many books. Of course, the Harry Potter series does. The Llama Llama books, I read those with my daughter, and they are so fabulous, and I love them, and they really boost my imagination. Neil Gaiman books do. The Raven cycle has really been boosting my imagination. Tolkien books, Winnie the Pooh, just all sorts of things. There was a book I read, and I've been looking for the title, and I own the book, but I let my grandma borrow it like 6 months ago, so I'm never going to see that sucker again. It's a little scholastic book, and it's about this girl who's only wants to be a writer, and her mom keeps scheduling every second of every day, and she doesn't ever have time to write. She gets like 10 minutes a day time that she can do whatever she wants to do. And it's just not enough time for her to get up to her room, get her journal out from under her mattress, and write something down. But she tries, and she just keeps going. And then one day, her mom has forgotten to schedule the day. They look on the schedule, and it's a completely empty day. Before her mom can do anything about it, she grabs the page, and she runs down the street to her friend's house. And her friend is this older lady. And she's like, look, we can have tea, I don't have anything to do. And she's staring at the page, and she falls between the lines on the page into this alternate universe, and they're looking for possibilities. And, somebody has taken over this world and scheduling everybody, and nobody has the time to just kind of relax and look for the oddities. And I don't know what the title of that book is, but it's a fabulous read for anywhere from elementary kids all the way through adult. Absolutely loved the book, and I wish I knew what it was. If you know what it is, if you know what I'm describing, link it down below for me, please. Let us know, because that book really just makes you feel creative. It perks you up. So I love that one. And just anything that's really well written can boost my creativity and fuel my imagination. Hugo Cabret, I could go on, so I better just stop. But I'm going to go ahead and tag, let's see, I'm going to tag Amanda, and I'm going to tag Acacia, and Cherry, and probably Brittany from Under the Radar Books, and Joss from Scribbles Reads. And I'm just going to link them down below, and hopefully they'll see this and do this tag, because I think it'll be a lot of fun. So until next time, guys, don't forget to click the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, leave me a comment, all that jazz, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.